Tassing, Bavaria, Holy Roman Empire, April 15, 18. An artist's mind, an artist's sleep. Man, I gotta say, I love this art style. I also gotta say, I'm not looking forward to voicing all of these characters for this playthrough, but screw it. Let's go. Andreas. That'll be me, so that'll just be my voice. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Theodore to a minimum. I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Yeah, let's go with that. Up to the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him. Devotions to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. Alright, this is in my head. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socratic way. So I've read Socrates, apparently. Prester John. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I said, it's not my fault God made me this handsome. You're insufferable. Alas, I'm not going to remember the voices I put for some of these characters. Alas, this Christian faith views desireless favorably than I did in my time. I think I read that right. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill in them a greater appreciation for beauty. Right! Try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master awaits you. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Who is this Beatrice that's in my head, apparently? Also, other than these characters, his head is a very calming place, because it's quite nice, actually. I want a headspace like this. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus! Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? I'm just gonna give this guy a Cicero-like voice. The small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. It is growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? It's in his brain, isn't it? Hopefully. It's out of my control, your majesty. As are many things. Trust in Providence. Grobane? I'm just gonna say Grobane. Please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. I'm just gonna give characters voices based off their general appearance. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I mean, this guy looks like a jester. I mean, yeah, they're fools. I never do. Ow! Ah, at least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I hope I see more of this guy. I want to voice him more. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit. Hold on. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shite. But since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy.
trying to keep the Abbey in order. I'm an outsider. Right, an outsider he brought in. If he wants your work, he has to deal with you as you are. God, you son of a... God! Would you please stop? Ow. Give up. Take me home, Grobane. As you wish, Andreas. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce his name, but I'm just gonna stick with it for this playthrough. Because I've already committed to the error this far. Good morning, Ursula. Andreas. Definitely wasn't an A at the end of that, but fuck it, whatever. Time to get up. 1. The Baron. April, 1518. The Picatrix. Key of Solomon. The Heptameron. Heptameron? God. Prior Ferric. Ferink? Ferink? I don't know how to pronounce that. Keeps giving me all of these books to read. Should really clean this up. Well, maybe not. Gertner House. Ursula! Andreas! Oh, he's adorable. Oh. Okay, so these are my journal. That's me. This is an awesome menu. I wish the transition was a little faster, but holy shit, this is an awesome menu. Oh man, I'm gonna have fun with this. Oh man. Kingdom Come has prepared me for this game. As well as listening to Bardcore on loop, basically in the background while I edit sometimes. Prior Ferink, I don't know why I can't read this name, for God's sakes. Of Pex, originally from Hungary. Prior F is the prior of Kiersau Abbey and is responsible for running the scriptorium, known for his interests in esoteric hobby. Brother Piero of Verona. Sounds Italian. An artist of Kiersau Abbey. I keep reading that as an N. Man, I don't know why my brain doesn't work with this font. Known for his kindness and helpful nature, Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter specializing in works of extraordinary color. Ursula, daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Eva and Big Jorg. Well, we're in Bavaria. Not Bohemia, Bavaria. So I'm gonna pronounce J's with the softer pronunciations. That seems appropriate. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Not well, but there's nothing to be done about it. That's me. Oh, I'm so sorry. Andreas, I can change the straw in the mattress if you'd like. Don't trouble yourself, Clara. You have enough to deal with. Well, I'll look into it after. I've cleaned in here and taken... Well, I'll look into it after I've cleaned in here and taken care of Ursula. I don't want you to be uncomfortable in our home. Anyways, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, some of the rye you like from the Albans. Man, that sounds really good, actually. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Otto stopped by. Yes, around dawn. I didn't give her a unique accent. Dude, I want that kind of lunch. That sounds great. Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? Oh. And if we raised it by 2 groschen? Hey, it is just like Kingdom Come Deliverance. I hate to ask, but We're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it. More than usual, I mean. Well, Wait, were these taxes unexpected? Peter says our taxes didn't go up for years. Ever since we've been married, just gone up and up. It used to be that if we didn't have the money, we could make payments in kind with some of our crops. The Abbey stopped that last year. Now if we don't get a good price from the miller, it's hard to give the Abbey its share. I know it's not your problem, Andreas, and Peter's too proud to ask himself. Can you find it in your heart to help us?
I suppose it's not out of the question. Yeah, I think I can manage that.
We're so grateful, truly, Andreas. I apologize again for asking. It's just so awful to be stuck in such a position. Peter works hard, but it just never seems like it's enough. St. Luke bless you for helping us out. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it?
Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the Divine Office that Prior F allows me to work on my masterpiece. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The City Council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show my clients, and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I'll go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after some wandering, a little too much fun, a few missteps. Let's say some wandering. Man, I could just make my entire background just Spice and Wolf.
It might be rather frightening starting all over again.
Oh god, this game's hitting me hard right now with the too close to home. It is, but I know this is what I want to do. Not many people get to decide that.
Certainly not anyone in Tassing.
I don't actually know how you're supposed to pronounce that. Tassing? Tassing? Oh, whatever.
Anyways, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful.
It's getting there.
Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say, God rest his soul. Now, I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. I need to remember what that is.
Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. Drucker? Whatever.
Of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us.
I'm just gonna pronounce it differently every time. Of course. Until later, Clara. How about you, Eva?
Hello, Andreas.
Hello, Clara. Can you spare a moment to chat?
Of course, Andreas. How can I help?
You said you were behind on the tag. It's 2 months. Two Galdens worth? What the fuck is a Galden? I have to check that.
If you can't pay your rent early, that's all right. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot.
No, I'll have my payment for you. I was merely curious.
Ah, I see. Peter's too proud of a man to ask for charity when there's still ground to till. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young. Have your own life ahead.
If you're sure.
I am. I apologize for putting that burden onto you, Andreas. That wasn't Christian of me. Please don't mention this to Peter. He would hate to know I bothered you about all your troubles. Our troubles.
He won't know a thing.
Thank you, Andreas.
Until later, Clara. Well, I don't want to spend money,
but I do want to help them out. I'm also going to be honest. I won't tell Peter that.
Morning, Andreas.
Morning, Big Yorg. How's it going? You working today?
Just taking a rest for a little bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey?
Every day but Sunday.
Right. Thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no?
Basically, make this guy Patrick Star with this voice.
Oh God, I don't know how my voice acting is. It's probably horrible. Oh well.
Huh. Just smells like fresh alpine air to me.
You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your wander
That.
before you came to Tassing?
Ooh, choices. Basel. Chris knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, Freiburg. Low countries. Oh no. What the fuck is wrong with this? What? The menu's auto-scrolling for some reason. I don't know why. Uh-oh, that's not good. Dutch and French, and can reference cultural touchstones in Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. I'm sorry, I don't know why the menu's flipping out right now. Knows Italian, Little Greek, and can reference from Florence, Venice, and Milan. I like this. But I know French. I've been to France and Italy before. And these other Swiss towns, so or some of them anyways. So I'm gonna choose that one. Over in Switzerland. Basel, mostly. Basel? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Swiss air must be different then. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming.
How long will that take?
10, 15 years?
I don't think I'll have that long, Big Yorg.
What'd you spend all that time in Switzerland doing anyway? Other than art, I mean.
Hedonist. Seeks pleasure wherever he goes, extremely social, and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of life. Dedicates all his time to his art, bookworm, free time finding and reading many books he possibly can, rapscallion, getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Businessman. Oh man, if I was going full Lawrence from Spice and Wolf, this is the one I'd choose. Much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, and making an investment in books. Okay, we will go with craftsman, because that's what I feel like I would do. Other than art, nothing. That's what I was there for. Art is the whole point, Big Yorg. The craft. I don't have any time for anything else.
Oh, sorry I asked. Anyways, I have to get going.
Yarg! Let's go!
Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas.
Until later.
These chickens are so cute.
Chickens. Hang on.
Hey, Andreas. You say hello to the girls today?
Eva and Clara?
No, I mean the chickens, Peter, James, and John. They like it when you stroke their backs or give them a good scratch under the breasts.
You named your chickens after the apostles? Isn't that blasphemy?
I guess when you put it in plain like that. But I hear about the apostles every Sunday in Mass. They witnessed Jesus' greatest moments of glory and his darkest trials. And I was thinking, that's how it is with the girls and me. They see everything I deal with around here.
That makes perfect sense.
I wouldn't, I don't think, no.
Word of advice, don't mention that to anyone else, especially the father.
It's fine. I get it. Just call them the girls from now on.
I don't recall your family eating eggs. What do you do with all of them? Ooh, did they use it for plaster? Because I know they usually use egg whites for plaster in architecture and construction.
Oh, we sell them to the Bowers. Clara says we need the extra money for taxes. Anyways, I should get back to it. Till later, Andreas.
Until then. guess I was wrong.
Andreas!
Ill Peter. Is he sick? Is he ill? Is he a gangster?
God bless you! Ah!
Andreas.
Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been god-awful. This town's gone to shite since my days.
Were things very different when you were young?
As different as beer and piss.
Fucking god damn it.
The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs.
Oh my god, sorry. I have to change this character's voice a little bit. That's killing my throat.
He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Percha, to keep the skies clear and the weather fair. Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips.
What sort of old customs?
The kind that scare away witches, keep spirits from falling storm clouds over our farms. The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that. That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive.
What do those traditions entail? Also, yeah, this is getting closer and closer to Spice and Wolf, and I'm all for it.
When you get up in the night to go take a piss, go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. That way the witches don't steal your soul.
Guy's all about the piss. I should go.
Alright, God bless you.
Alright, Ill Peter, that is, oh. Ah, there we go. See that map again. That was awesome. Okay, so... I'm guessing I just came from the South Farms? Okay. Well, let's check out Town Commons. Andreas? Was that his name? Andreas! How does a blacksmith sound?
Oh, Andreas. Good timing. You have a moment to lend me a hand?
Of course.
Wonderful. I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather, horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand. Else they'll overheat. I won't be able to work the metal.
A minigame! Hey!
Here, take the shoe and the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe over the anvil, and I'll hit it with the hammer.
Love the world building. Also, the art style it's so fucking good.
Good. Good. Next one.
I mean, there's not too many mediums that actually depict a time period in the art style of that time period, or like the rough art style. I'm sure it's not super 100% accurate, but goddamn. Movies might do it sometimes, but I feel like games are the like one of the true mediums where this actually can excel. What was it? The Greek one. Is it Apotheon? Where you played as like characters that look like the Bronze Age Greek depictions, or like not Bronze Age, like the classical Greek depictions of like hoplite warriors. That was cool too.
Ah, well done. See? Short work. Thanks for helping, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking, doing all of those at once. Sure would be nice to have someone help me out here every day.
Have you considered an apprentice? Have you considered a child? I know that makes sense for the time period. That sounds like a terror. Oh, God. Oh, wait, maybe Ursula could use a job. It would help earn her family money. I don't know about sending her to work the blacksmith, though. Whatever.
Oh, well, that's, probably a topic for another day. Anyways, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you and Otto up at up by the Abbey guest house for dinner. Until then.
Andris Schmidt's smithy. Say that 3 times fast. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Sheep have blocked my path. There's ducks over there. It really is like a really good representation of the art style from the time period, though, because like, like I feel like I've seen these animals drawn exactly like this in like old manuscripts and stuff. It's fucking awesome. Martin! Or, hold on. Oh, no, she looks like the young one. Martin, can you please give me a hand here? Guy looks like an ass. I'm gonna give him a New Yorker accent. What do you want here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on him. That looks like standing there and doing nothing. Martin! For Christ's sake, help your cousin! Morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Martin, you idiot. Gonna help them? Hey, mind your own business, asshole! I'm so glad I chose a New York accent for him. Martin, that's enough! And Andreas, leave the discipline to my mother. Oh, look! There's something going on at the Steinauer's place. It's pointing at him. Oh, I guess he covered in. Who's that on the horse? It looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding, when Johann pulled down his pants. Knocked 2 of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind a stonemason's anger. Do you think he's a noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin, stay out of trouble for once. What on, Eddie? What, Eddie? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Don't work too hard, Martin. Now that house is locked. Oh, interesting, interesting. It's upside down, it's backwards. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Or, sorry. Morning, Andreas. House? Yeah. Oh god, I can't do a German accent. Fuck it, I'll do some weird shit. Morning, Andreas. How is it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours of work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper fucking, why am I doing a... whatever. Oh god, no, I gotta change this accent. I gotta do something that's not awful. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Just fucking defaulting to the same accent. Fuck it, whatever. Marie and Bert would love to see you. You really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from heresy, Witchmania, adventures. Your sloppy typesetting? Ah, come on, he carved those letters himself. Adventure stories of questionable moral repute. He doesn't seem to mind those so much, actually. No? As long as they don't get too, carnal. Oh.
So, supper tonight, after Vespers? Of course. Mm, yeah, of course, thank you. Great, I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. I am not going to remember the accent by the time I get to him. God bless, Master Marler. Hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father, but I'm running late to the Abbey. It's no problem if you don't have the time for me today. The question is, will you have time for the Lord on Sunday? Oh, God. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? I do. I've been working on sketches late at night, and Andreas, this is about more than your success in this life. It is another... Oh my! What a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Maller, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, great lord from the countryside near Worms. Oh man, Lorenz. Fucking call him Lorenzo de Medici. Fancy looking motherfucker. He also looks like, who was the first enemy, like that douchebag you fought in Assassin's Creed 2? Patsy? DePats? I don't fucking... Whatever. God, what does he sound like? He probably sounds like a mix of macho and like showy. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. I mean, it has a certain charm common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the Emperor's diet. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly. But he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I don't want to bother him or the painter. Who was the artist, my lord? I am sure you know him. An older man from Nuremberg, with enough of a reputation to paint the Emperor. Ah, Albrecht Dürer. Well known across... I didn't... Whatever, you get the point. Ah, so you're also from Nuremberg? Interesting. Anyways, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead. Come make a visit to Hirsau. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. A great loss for the Abbey, and for all of us. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of Historia Tassiae. He was reading during my last visit. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Oh, yes. But I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernot. Gernot? Gernot? I'm gonna assume it's French. Gernot. And I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord. If you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Maller here. It's an honor to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping with the Abbey's scriptorium. A Nuremberg artist working in the Abbey scriptorium in 1518? Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. Sounds a little... Sure, let's just give a straight answer. Of course, my lord. It would be an honor. Wonderful! It's rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Did, did the Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about that, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he gonna do? Refuse us? Excellent! We'll see you there. See you then, rather. Michlo, I'm dismounting right ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey guest house. I'd like to take my time talking with Master Maller. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. We'll give this guy the Puss in Boots accent. He kind of has that vibe going to him. Got the hat and the... Yeah, anyways. Oh gosh. So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old not yet be a master. Are you unmarried? No, I'm not married, but in truth I came to my vocation later than my fathers and brothers. I don't know why I pluralized father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt. Erfurt! Wonderful! The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? Tremendous mind. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's brave and brilliant man. Yes, Martin Luther. What is the Bill Words quote? Fuck you, fuck the church. Here's 95 reasons why. Wait! You may have even met him. Did you? You must tell me. No. He was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas do seem fascinating. I agree, wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they even read his lists of 95 theses against the church. Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Journeau does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? You seem very well educated. Ha! No. My family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me all of the books and tutors a child could dream of. Cocky motherfucker. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle to Cicero to Ficino and Erasmus, and everyone in between, and yet to come. Boy, I hope I pronounced those names. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he's as well-read as any university student. Well, he might be rich, but he's not an idiot. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorates? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards doctorates, but didn't finish. Oh, well, that's a shame. Well, what was your area of study? I got choices again. Theology? Has a strong understanding of Catholic theology, biblical knowledge, canon law, heresy, similar subjects. Yeah, that's not me. Imperial law. Stop right there, criminal scum. You've broken the law. Basics of fractured system of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Medicine. This one's definitely more on my line of things. Familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. That's me. All things medical. Studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area. Extraordinarily, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we might learn about the human body in the decades to come. Who's this now? Attilia. You! If you... No, I can't do that accent. You! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never shown your face here again. His face! Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel!
Park Cha's dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind of fate.
These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think?
I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Well, one of your early time in university, every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? Did you have a favorite subject?
Latinist. Latin grammar and vocabulary can also recall, I'm not gonna pronounce that, quoted words of wisdom from the Roman Republic and Empire. I mean, I can't... Oh no, the menu's fucked again. Oh no, something's wrong. What the fuck is wrong with this menu?
Oh, it's registering 2 controllers. Oh, that's not good.
Well, we're just gonna work with this.
Logician.
Thinks through the implications of information you receive and adapt spatial analysis. You usually perform complicated calculations in his. I can't do the last one, the other. Excelled at rhetoric in university. He's a skilled teacher, persuader, public speaker, occultist. Ooh, soul endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on the alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites. Heavens and earth. Andreas knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. He's also familiar with various plants, animals, and from study and personal what? I can't fucking see. Personal experience. Yeah, that. Why is it selecting 2 at the same time? Whoa, that would have been a sweet glitch, actually. Yeah, I'm a biologist. I'm in ecology. That sounds like me. I love studying the natural world, my lord, both the heavens above and the wild spaces around us. Formerly, studied as much astronomy as I could.
It's incredible how much we've learned from both the Arabs and the Greeks.
That's true.
True.
But even now, we continue to discover more about what we can see within the celestial sphere. What began as pagan myths to explain our place in the world may help us understand our place in the heavens. And this may seem foolish, but I spend a lot of time in the wilderness learning about plants and animals.
That is very me. There is a bug on my character right now. These bugs are so vivid compared to the rest of the scene, I keep thinking there's actually flies on my computer screen, but there's not.
Really? Did the libraries of Erfurt not have enough herbals to satisfy your curiosity?
I don't mean to malign our most august Greek and Roman authors, but De Materia Medica, I
guess Medica? There's only one C, Medica, was written before the coming of Christ. Surely there would be more that we can learn about plants, insects, and animals by observing them in nature. Very true. And beyond that, I simply have a love for wild places. Okay, this is me now. This character is me now.
While I do not share your academic interest in nature, I must admit I do sometimes enjoy the solitude of a walk in the woods. Hey, A Walk in the Woods is one of my is basically my favorite Halo song from the Halo soundtrack. Okay, well this guy and I have some things in common. And your other studies? Was there anything else you excelled at?
We'll go with logician. I don't like the calculations, but everything else, like spatial analysis, I'm pretty good at that. Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Scratch that last one.
Quite interesting for an artist. Was Aristotle's Organon the foundation of your study?
Is it really that interesting for an artist? I feel like an artist would have to know geometry pretty well.
Yes, the Organon for logic and Euclid's Elements for geometry.
But the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new texts on logic. Peter Abelard provided the foundations of scholastic philosophy and established the primacy of Aristotle's work. The Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logicae, arguing nominalism against Platonic realism. There's a lot of big words in that sentence, and I'm also going to have to look up a lot of these authors and texts now. Thanks, game. And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth.
All monks and friars, of course. A great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the Church's vision of truth. Is that so wrong? I question that these great men should have
should have had to wrestle logic into what the church establishes by fiat and force. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place, and of Father Matthias. It was sad to hear of his passing. Oh, there's a tombstone on the road, or a waystone, or a little shrine or something. It might actually be the burial for the old father. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of? How did you come to know Kirsau at all? My family have been patrons of Kirsau for, oh, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago I heard that Kirsau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Well, there's not much of it left these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and then there's me. Ah, well, perhaps it's nostalgia that brings me here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot. I don't know. I gave this a pronunciation in my brain and I can't stick to it. Gernot, a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on its progress. Wait, are you the artists working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no. I do know the artist. Well, the venerable Brother Piero. How venerable? He still has his wits and his skill, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Bunnies! I'm gonna lose my voice by tomorrow. Michel, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. Or sorry, yes, my lord. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. Don't seem to be too popular, Lawrence. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedict house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. The church closed most of them down centuries ago. But then, Kiersau is a place out of time in more ways than one. Wait, what does he mean by that? I like where that's going. Why were they closed? Monks and nuns living side by side cannot behave themselves. I don't blame them, though. The church shouldn't either. It's just human nature, after all. Yeah, party animal. Ah, you must be Father Gernot. I am Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful you to come here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so. I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Yes. I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshments, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Really, dude? You fucking barging in here and... What an asshole. Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Andreas, I don't know what you're doing with the Baron. I need you in the scriptorium now. Why are you taking this out on me? He's not my problem. I take it that was the wrong response. Shite. Should have asked him about an advance for the Gertner's taxes. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew to pay me earlier. Yeah, shit, I forgot to ask him about the taxes. Damn it.
The gardener's taxes. Find a way to get paid. That's the quest. All right. Get paid. Get laid. Marmalade. Let's go. Gertrude. God bless you, Master Mahler. How goes your work in the scriptorium? I am really sorry to everyone who watches this playthrough with these fucking wild accents, but I have to distinguish the characters somehow. It could be better. Would it make you happier if I told Agnes, I'm not gonna pronounce that name, received some saffron yesterday? Saffron? That shit is expensive. Really? Where'd you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you can convince Prior F to get some for your yellows. Good to know. How's Mousefanger? Mousefanger. I gotta look that up. Mousefanger. Mouse something. Mousecatcher. Yeah, okay. This is okay, so that's a cat. Are you in the need for any herbs or flowers? I could pick some up on my way for you on my next trip through the meadows. Oh, don't worry about that. I'll go gathering in the forest later. Excuse me. Until later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Saitia one of these days. God bless you, Master Mahler. God bless you, Brother Piero. No, wait, it's Master Mahler. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day, I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigment. But you're taller, and you have another smell to you, like fish or burnt almond. I'm also more handsome. Okay, I'm not gonna be that cocky. Oh, that's old linseed oil, popular among the Italians, but Brother Piero doesn't use it. I'll ask Sister Gertrude about it. How are Sister Gertrude's herbs coming along? It's too early to tell. Most of them won't be grown until May. Still, working with herbs suits me. Have a good day, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mahler. The hand. A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. I'm not familiar with this biblical characters. I'm going to have to look that up real quick in the glossary. Saint Moritz? I like how the pages actually have these little brackets around them. That makes it really easy to navigate. Saint Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states that he was the Egyptian-born commander of a Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. Is a relic in Kiersau. Kiersau. Interesting. Brother Matthew maintains his shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Oh. Like fucking Pokemon badges. Covent Garden? This door must lead into the rest of the convent. Not for me. Not for now. We'll see. Ah, feverfew. It always smells so fresh. Ooh, I should try to ID the plants. Sister Gertrude is wise to have some in the garden. Prioress is out. Oops, that's not what I meant. Oh man, are all of these pages just like designed differently? That is an insane level of detail. Holy shit. Man, they went hard on this fucking game. God damn. I mean,
Yeah, this is what like a medieval manuscript would just fucking look like. The artist would just draw random shit all over the place. That's awesome. Celia. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. What concern of it is yours? It just seems unusual. The Baron arrived to see the abbot and the scriptorium. It is inappropriate for the sisters to interact with me. Sisters interact with me? As they need to, at my discretion. The Baron is an important visitor and patron of the Abbey. There is no need for him to speak with the sisters, or me. I see. That makes sense. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Until later. Until then. There's definitely something up with them, but okay. A painting of Hilgard of Bingen. Bingen? Bingen? I don't know. Mother Cecilia's favorite. The door to the convents are locked to outsiders. Men at least. What plant is this? It looks like fireweed that's native to my area, but I don't. Lavender? Tassing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. To buy it back in Nuremberg. Oh. Is this yellow one chamomile? The many-petaled cinquefoil. Ah, I should have known that. It grows so easily. Some consider it a weed. Yeah, that is cinquefoil. Still, I think it has a certain charm. Sophie. God bless you, Master Mahler. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean no offense, Master Mahler, but I cannot speak with men. Ah, my apologies. God bless you. And you as well, sister. Cool. Man, I want to live in something like this. Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here. Man, I need an herb shack. Okay, maybe I wouldn't live in an herb shack. Mouse fanger! Fanger? Fanger? I don't know how to pronounce that. Mouse catcher! Oh, he's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. It's such an awesome medieval cat. I'm not even gonna take a guess as to what this one is. The sisters certainly keep their gardens well tended. Oh, it wasn't even an ID one, damn it. Matilda? God bless you, Master Mahler. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Ah, yes, forgive me. Sorry to bother you. Okay, so just don't talk to the sisters. Cool. Thank you, Master Mahler. Well, I might as well just give them all the same accent then. This reminds me so much of Pillars of the Earth, which is also another fantastic game and a great book from what I heard, but I never read it. I played the game. Hang on. God bless you, Andreas. Has your voice recovered from Easter Mass, Rudiger? God, I hope I'm pronouncing these right. Oh, okay, he's lost his voice. Oh, yes. That was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us all his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Crypt? Foundations of the Abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land, not long after the death of Christ. Oh man, okay, so now I'm getting like Red Wall vibes, but also like definitely Pillars of the Earth vibes. That's awesome. Fuck, man. That was another good game. These two markers go back centuries, all the way to the founding of the Abbey. Abbot Dietrich from the heights of Kirsau's power in the 4th century. Those days have long passed. It's only been a century. A lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden. Man, those are some stretchy ass necks. Oh, oh, done. One of those parts must move somehow. What? Am I solving a puzzle by accident? Oh, hey! Find the secret door to the library? What? Now what? Whoa, okay. I'm solving mysteries that I didn't know existed already. Cool, let's go. Huh. Secret entrance to the library. I have to remember this. I'll mark it on my map. Actually... Oh yeah, the fucking picture's changed. Look at that. Oh, yeah, okay. I've actually seen this specific image from a manuscript somewhere. That's fucking hilarious. The rabbit and the lance. That's awesome. Yeah. What the fuck? What? Fucking Crazy Frog? Crazy Frog, 1518 edition. Hold on, does this just change randomly every time I open it up? No, okay. I think it's every time I transition scene. I doubt they made a unique one for every single thing. Because that would be insane. Where's my objective again? Prime hour 6. I could speak with Brother Matthew about an early payment from him. Right. Brother Matthew. Oh! There he is. God bless you, Andreas. How is this, getting late. How is the sacristy today, Matthew? The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Mallard? No, I was just being friendly. Then go in peace, friend. Knowing that the Abbey's treasures are secure for another day. God be with you. One more thing. I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andreas? I was hoping you could give me my pays for the latest manuscripts early. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You'll be paid for the completion of each additional manuscript you eliminate, not before. Can't you make an exception this once? Not without good reason. This abbey runs through a mutual agreement, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble, not only in Kirsau, but for Tassing as well. Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertners? What is this about, Andreas? No, I'm not in debt. I mean... This is accurate, but also is really circular argument. The Gertners have asked me to pay their rent early so they can pay their taxes to the Abbey, who's paying me, which I'm using to pay... Oh my god. I would like to help the Gertners pay their taxes to the Abbey. Then plead your case to Father Gernot. It's his decision. The matter is pressing, Brother Matthew. In the name of Christian charity, isn't there anything you can do? Oh god, oh no. Giving you pause. Am I supposed to select something here? Okay. Oh, was I supposed to press something there? Shit. My sacred duty is giving me pause, Master Mallard. Speak to Father Gernon. I have no problem paying you early, if it is the abbot's will to do so. God bless you. Shit. Failing. Ah, there's the scriptorium. But hang on. Okay, I'm gonna get lost real easy. Prior's house. What the fuck? What is this? A Volvel? I don't know what that is. I've seen these before. Astronomy and medical tracts. This one for. 2 wheels, top wheel has a Greek letters, and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters under. Oh, fuck. And the edges of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. The lines connecting the holes form constellations: Cassiopeia, the Great Wagon, Libra, and Aries. Ah! A quarter turn of the upper disc aligns a different element's symbol with the top of the lower disc. Given the number of letters and size of the discs, there's enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet, and that reveals a different set of letters underneath. I wonder what it's for. Cipher of some sort? I need to investigate this more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Okay, so there's a lot of puzzles around. Also, yeah, I guess I picked the perfect, like, vocations for my character's background. Okay, interesting. I'll mark it on my map. Scriptorium time. Is it scriptorium time? I think it's scriptorium time. Just call him Guy Fieri. Good day, Andre. Accent that's slightly different from mine. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning going, Brother Geek? It's fine. More contracts for the abbot. Which would you rather be making? Contracts or manuscripts? I honestly don't care, Andreas. As long as the abbot is impressed, he could have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. Does the abbot's opinion mean that much to you? The abbots and the priors both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. I need to make the best of the next 40 years. Then I'll leave you to it. Yeah, that's rough, my guy. Hey, Doc? God bless you, Andreas. How are you feeling today, Brother Adoc? I'm Mill. What? Ah, Mill? That's easy. Oh, I am well. Well done, my son. It is early. I will give you a harder one later. I look forward to all of your anagrams, Brother Adoc. Oh, it was an anagram. I was not expecting that. Literal nut. Is this an anagram? Okay, hang on. Until later? Does that work? 2 L's? Until later. Literal nut. Oh, alright. Yeah. This is this is an Obsidian RPG. Literal nut. Piero. Andreas, God bless you. Or no, Piero. Sounds vaguely Italian. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. I know that's not really Italian. I apologize to any Italians. I was just doing general Hispanic for my relation with my Filipino family members. Good to see you. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. Oh, I forgot. Oh, God. I don't like this weather. My bones ache.
It means a storm's coming.
Why does everyone think a storm is coming? Big Jorg Gertner says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming.
Brother Adok has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, Brother Guy, the fate of youths who jeered the aged prophet Elisha outside of Bethel.
Are you comparing your...
Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, Brother Adok? I am comparing you to an impudent youth, whom the Lord in his ineffable wisdom may choose to strike down.
You know, I'm not going to say anything. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Brother F is not overseeing us today.
He was here, but then I heard Lawrence Rothvogel had arrived and hurried out like a little mouse. F is so desperate to impress the abbot, and nobles like Rothvogel, it's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot, and our prior only speaks about them like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Oh no. Baron Rothvogel, his manuscript. I just realized that he wants to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course, that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits.
What's the problem here? Key someday you'll understand. Craftsman cares more about quality. As much as I can choose that option, what's the problem? The Baron's just one client? He has to wait like anyone else.
Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Friesing. Kirsau is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention.
Oh god, this is sounding like Spice and Wolf now. Well, if Prior F isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Oh, that's right, I need to reference the Indir Maur manuscript. Indir Maur. Zdina? What do you want, Andreas? A book. Indir Maur's manuscript. Book of Hours. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? Zdina. That sounds more Croatian than I can't do a Croatian accent. Fuck it, whatever. What do you mean? I mean, did you sleep alone, or... Why would you want to know? It would be nice to have something to think about during divine reading.
Fucking excuse me? Have you considered the Lord? Could I just get the book?
Ugh. That's all the way upstairs. You can't get by without it. No, why are you complaining? Isn't this your job? Isn't writing books your job?
Oh, green text! Green text! Get fucked me!
Sister Illuminata! Andreas needs a book. He's being inappropriate with me.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why do you work here?
Andreas, wasn't being inappropriate with her. I didn't think that you were. Sister Dina has a poor attitude towards her vocation, the rule, and I suppose the Ten Commandments. Cool. You know what? Zdina sounds like someone I'd want to party with. Imagine it. I assume she was deposited here by her former character. I imagine it takes some longer than others to accept their new lives here. She may yet come around. That's charitable of you, but perhaps you are right. I should not have been so quick to judge her. Any case, I heard your request. You were requesting the Indermaur script. Return promptly. Yeah, I guess things really were like this in abbeys and shit back in the... Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Wow, that's awesome. Yes, the composition is lovely. There is a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figure. The contrast of colors is also quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering in the scene. You're right. I don't know why. It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. That's what the client wants. What do you want? Green text. Where are you in this work? Didn't know there was room for me in here. It is inescapable. We all put ourselves into our work, whether we realize it or not. Okay, this feels like something that could be on, like, Video Game Advisor. What does this painting represent? It's November. Oh, yeah. No, you said 2020 illustration. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns for the slaughter. I thought they went for truffles. I guess acorns too. Andreas, the peasants are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it. Even Father Gernot. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. Yeah, I guess only the nobles are allowed to hunt in the forests. But it is not the way November is. Getting a little philosophical there. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in their most sublime form. These images illustrate a path to truth. Most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Oof. Oof. Well, that's a little too cynical for me. Technique is all that matters to me. Perfecting the craft. Can't that be enough? Only you can answer that. Yes, there was a time I marveled at my own technique. But there is a reason we monks do not usually identify ourselves in our work. It foments pride. Vanity. That's true. A lot of medieval manuscripts are unsigned and uncredited. With time, I learned to take simple satisfaction in helping to spread truth to others. But you need not listen to my opinion. They are just thoughts, one old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. that make you sad? I admit, I am still fond of the old style of lettering and illumination, but even in my youth I knew it could not last. The creation of books, of art, no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write, more will be able to read, and in doing so, be brought to truth. Yeah, I guess this is like transitioning, yeah, 1815 or 1518. Kind of transitioning from the medieval into the Renaissance, if not already. I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Adok. And Brother Guy. It is kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you do not need to be concerned for me. I have lived a long life, and I am happy to have served the Lord. When he calls for me, I am ready. Wow, even the fucking time dial, eh? Ah, where has the time gone? It is already terce. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Until later, Andreas. Until later. God, his hands look so fucking mangled. Yo! Dude, I saw that. Oh fuck. What is going on in here? What is going on in here?